short video here, hopefully. Pivot got stuck in the bottom down there. So yeah. Go dig it out. Or pull it out, muscle it out. Let's get it out. Nip in the air, just 61 degrees, but the breeze. Guessing if I use my shovel, I'll be taking this off though. Park back ways because, well, I don't want to get the pickup muddy. Get my shovel rack on the thing. Forgot I hid the key from Garrett. So it's Nebraska, so it's windy again out here today. A lot of times your first circle around, you find all the silt bottoms, and that's what it looks like. Tower number 1, 2, 3, 4 found is a spot where we might have filled in and a lot of silt was there, and it's just trying to push through it. So sometimes the first trip around, or even second trip, you're kind of scouring out the tracks. What we're gonna do is on a pivot. The reason why it knew to shut off is because that one tower stopped. I'm trying to get it in the picture here. And all the others kept going. Well, after it goes so long, that alignment arm will tell the control box on top, hey, you went too far, and then shuts off the whole pivot. So what we got to do now is back it up to kind of line the system back up to get those far towers back in line with the tower that's stuck, so I can get those wheels to actually turn without safetying out to do this all by myself here. So I'm going to reverse. Sorry, I'm gonna have to set the camera down because it takes 2 hands. So you kind of got to hold this a bit because it's safetied out. I'll have to hold this button until it locks in. When it locks in, I'll know because it'll hold. See, if I let go now, it clicks. That means it's kicking the pivot out. But since I'm reversing it, I'm gonna reverse it till it actually holds. The problem with the long pivot, and then it's kind of one of your inner towers, is it takes longer to do all this. Get you back when I get this all locked in. Okay, so it's actually holding now. See, no clicking noise. So that means the pivot is in check, backing up, but I'm gonna let it back up further to get it even more in line because it's kind of at the very outside edge right now of its tolerance, so I'm gonna let it get more straight. That'll allow me more time to run it back forward and hopefully have enough time to get hooked up and dig out a little bit. Actually, I might go dig out some before, since I can actually drive back and forth easily with my 4-wheeler here. So scared myself, thought somebody was pulling up. It's just my pickup. Well, at least I get to stand in mud. I didn't even bring my boots. That's another bad part, is it's usually the lowest spot is where it gets stuck. Well, it's still draining back, and these sprinklers still are just draining all the water out, and so I get to, it's act like it's rain. What I'm gonna attempt is to see how bad this really is. Dig this out a little bit here, and then maybe dig out in front of the little one in the back, make sure it's not high centered too bad. Maybe I can hook my little winch up and that'll be all it needs. Okay, I thought I was a little ahead of the game here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Trying to clean off the cleats right now. Might be coming, boys and girls. Better start my motor so I can back up. Lock it back in. Let's see if we can get some pull out of it. definitely coming slowly but surely. I'm not sure if you can see this on the camera. Just gotta plow through that silt. Gotta give it a little more space. You guys are jiggly. I don't need to get water on my camera. All right, let's get the four-wheeler out of the way before it becomes pudding. It's stopped now because it actually caught back up with all the others. So it's cycling right now, what we would call it. It should keep going now. Small victory, except why didn't you guys tell me to grab that shovel and bring it back? Because now I gotta cross that. I suppose I could walk around, but I'm still gonna have to get wet. That's why I have this channel, so you guys can yell at the screen and be like, why didn't you bring that back with you, you moron? And I could be back, it's because I'm an idiot, guys. Here's the beans. Once again, this is all no-till. We plant right in between the rows and it's coming up pretty good, it looks like. The reason why, in case you didn't see my last video, the reason why we were running this pivot is this field received some hail along with heavy rain, and so it really made this surface hard, and these beans are just coming through the ground, and so running a quick circle will soften that up and just help get the rest of them emerged. Oh. I got it. So that's what we're doing out here, or that's what I'm doing out here. What are we? Why are we here? Whew. So you can see it made its track through there. It's just a low spot. Hopefully it found its bottom and we'll never have to dig this out again for a while. Sometimes you get tracks that don't really they never really find a bottom, and you just got to come in and maybe put chunks of cinder blocks, or I don't know, just something to put in there. We put lava rock and just something hard so those tires can find a bottom to grab to pull through. But yeah, that's all that silt that was in that track right there. So it looks like she'll be getting out. Four-wheeler, 1, pivot, 0. There's a lot of season left though, so hopefully it's not 1 into 50. Worse. Last year was bad. Let's go fire the water up. Yeah, here's a good example why we're running this. See these guys right here? This is pretty chunky and hard right now. And just give them a little help to shove this over. Underneath we got great moisture, but it's just getting this top crust off of these guys. Today, if this runs across this today, this will soften up. Most of these will push through and we'll get most of our stand. Bye, pivot. Don't get stuck again or I'll tell. Wind's coming our way. That's how you clean a lens off, right? With your shirt. Sure they got the waterproof marrows. Just pressuring up. Let's get out of here. Kind of chilly out there. Look like I got a little coffee left. How I knew this pivot was shut off is on a lot of our pivots, you can monitor. Because we have apps on our phones that will tell us, they'll send us a text message actually when they actually shut off and turn on. So that's one way we utilize things to technology. Show us to make us more efficient, because let me know. That way I don't have to come out here and wonder if it's running or not. It'll let me know that. Fun fact for you. I'll show a lot of this stuff in later videos here too, but my battery's flashing at me, so I better wrap this up. So, hey guys, thanks for watching this short video of me, well, my Yamaha digging out a pivot. So, catch you on the next one.